Morning, everybody. I hope everybody's slept very well all night long. I know I did. Let's have some pillow talk here. The thing is that I realize is that I don't get readings. I'm not against them. I don't get readings. I'll listen to certain tarot card readers and stuff like that, and I get messages here and there. Sometimes it's for amusement, makes the time go quicker. Time goes, faster and shit. Because I'm not much of a TV person, even though in the past I used to be into watching movies all the fucking time on Netflix and all over the place, but not no more. The thing is that in relationships, especially if you've never really even met each other, but just seen each other on social media, I don't consider that a relationship. I mean, it's never been a relationship. There's never been any intimacy. There's never been anything sexual. There's never been any kind of conversation, really, besides social media, right, on platforms. So I never thought that I owed anybody anything, and I don't think that they owe me anything, and I don't really hold it against anybody, and if they hold it against me, then that's on them. There's nothing I can do about that situation. All I can tell you is that my thing is that if I did have a crush on somebody, excuse me, it's too early for me. I need my coffee. If I was into somebody a while back ago, in reality, it was about 7-8 months ago. And I was into this person for about 3 months. 3 to 5 months, maybe the most. I don't know. The thing is that the waiting, I don't wait for people. And it's not that I was waiting, because in reality, I had just left a bad relationship. So I wasn't trying to get into another relationship. And I'm not looking to get married. I was just basically enjoying my freedom, enjoying time alone, getting to know myself all over again. It'd been a while. It'd been a long time since I stood up for myself, since I fucking said no, since I just didn't think that I had to have sex with somebody just because the attraction was there, I could still say no. There's just a lot of shit. Not that I never said no before, but I've always been the type of person that never really dated. I basically would go from a relationship, be single for a little bit, and then jump into another relationship. So call it codependency, call it but I never stood single. I never dated and went out and explored out there. I basically would find somebody that I liked, and that was it. I would figure that was marriage material, or somebody who I want to spend time with at the moment, because they would perceive themselves in the beginning as something that I would like. And then within like a year to whatever, years go by, and then you start to see the person for who they really are, because, you can only hide your true colors for a certain extent of time, And eventually your colors show, so that's why it's just better to be straight up who the fuck you are from the very beginning than no bullshit. So later on, they can't turn around and say, well, you were like this, and I like, this and this and that. And, why be phony? What's the point of being fucking phony? It's so fake. And I don't like fakeness. I don't like phony people. I don't like people who try to portray themselves to be something that they're not. So those people I kind of leave alone. I just stick to myself. It's very hard for me to find friends, females especially. I have like 5 best friends that I've had in my whole life, and those were from my childhood friends from high school. Those will always be my best friends no matter what, even though we haven't talked to each other in like fucking 20-something years or so. Those will always be the ones that really know me. They're the ones who really knew who the fuck I was, and I know that if I called them up on the phone, I would hope that I could still talk to them, but I don't really depend on people anymore. And I don't look for people, and I don't chase people, because I figured if they wanted to stay in my life, they would have reached out more, which they didn't. I tried reaching out to them during this hard time that I was going through these last 5 years. But of course, I don't know, they just never reached out. They never responded or whatever. And I'll reach out once or twice to people and then I let it fucking just die. I'm not going to keep on and I'm not going to keep hoping or wishing or kissing ass either. You know, it's like I'll reach out a couple of times and then I let shit go. And I don't fucking look back. I don't try anymore because I wasn't important at the time. So why now? You know what I'm saying? Why now? Why even give a person that kind of opportunity that fucking didn't see who you were or you didn't meet up to their standards or you didn't look a certain way and you weren't young enough or you weren't exciting enough and you know you weren't a stripper or you weren't this or you weren't rich or you weren't that and you didn't have a status or you know you didn't have a big platform or you weren't this or you weren't that. Who cares? And I mean, because in the long run, is that all you're looking at when it comes to people? People's platforms, what they look like, who they're dating, who's in their fucking crew or clique and hanging out in that clique. I'm way too old for that shit and I don't really give a fuck. And even if I was in my 20s and 30s and I was enlightened like the way I am now, which I was, I always kept my circles small and I always stood for like my spouse or the person that I was with because that to me would be my best friend. I don't care what anybody says. Yeah, it's cool to have female best friends. You know, like I told you, I have my high school friends that I thought were my best friends. To this day, I hold very dearly, but my man should be my best friend. That's how I see it. And I should be able to confide in him and I should be able to cry and act stupid or look stupid or not do my makeup or gain a couple of weight, then lose weight. I mean, I should be able to feel so natural, yet still, he still, for him to be attracted to me, no matter how many times I change, no matter how many wrinkles I get, no matter how many gray hairs start growing on my head. If I grow a couple extra pounds or if I break a leg or if my tooth falls out, to me, I mean, I'm not saying to completely let yourself go, but I'm just saying that sometimes with age and shit like that, things happen, man. You embrace it and you just try to age as gracefully as you possibly can. But life's gonna fucking do it anyways to you. And in time, you age, so fucking what? Embrace it. I mean, it's wisdom to me. It's knowledge comes with age. Like they say, the older the wine, the finer the something, the grind. No, I don't know. I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying. But anyways, the point I'm trying to tell you is that we're so caught up in the superficial fucking world of fucking having this and having that, driving this and driving that, and oh, I better get some fucking what's it called? The injections in your lips and your faces, the facelifts. You don't even recognize some of these celebrities. These females just really fucking do it to themselves. Yes, we have the most pressure in society. Females have the most pressure, I believe, as far as looking a certain way, you know, and it's like you can't age. But there is women, celebrities and all kinds that have aged very gracefully, you know? And don't care about sporting their white hair and gray hair or whatever the fuck, you know. It is what it is, you know. What the fuck can we do? I mean, and if a man loves you, he's gonna love you no matter what the fuck you look like on the outside. Not that you're gonna completely let yourself go because you owe it to each other to always try to maintain your look, you know, like you don't want to fucking completely go sloppy and fucking gain 200 pounds and shit like that. You got to maintain yourself too, you know, keep the it's like a vehicle. You just got to maintain it and make sure that you're always looking good for yourself, number one. And that's going to shine through, you know, to your person, because if you don't feel good about yourself, then that's the vibe, that's the energy you're going to portray out to your partner, and he's going to eventually feel it, or she. And you know, believe it or not, your insecurities fuck up relationships. Your insecurities are a big part of fucking up a relationship, because that's when most of them step out and start having affairs. Their insecurities, they think their dick's too small, their dick's too big, they're fucking getting older. Men go through their midlife crisis just like women do. And we all have that codependency, and we all have that wanting to be accepted in society, and accepted in crew and cliques and in groups or at work or wherever the fuck, you know, school, however old you are, you know. And it's stupid to me, because in reality, are they paying your fucking bills? Are they the ones sleeping with you every day? Are they the ones that I mean, what the fuck do you have to prove to the fucking world besides proving to yourself first, you know, that and being happy within yourself. And that's going to emulate in your relationships. That's going to show. If you love yourself, then you'll be able to love somebody else, and you'll be able to give another person, 50 or more percent of yourself. Don't overdo it either, because I've done that to where you give yourself too much to somebody and they just fucking step all over that shit. Learn to pull back too, because it's a give and take, and it's got to come natural and flow naturally, and people both have to want to give that love, that patience, that kindness, that attention to one another, the quality time to spend with each other. Put in that quality time. Do something different. Like if somebody wants to ride a bike or go hiking, the other one, even though they don't like to do it as much, will still needs to like participate. Sometimes, it's like, and learn to like it. Just don't do it just because you feel obligated to do it, because then it becomes fucking a different type of vibe and energy that you're giving out too, that you're being forced to do something. Never feel forced to do something. It's better to just fucking say no than to fucking do something that you don't want to. So learn to like things, just like learn how to wash your clothes and learn how to wash your dishes. Alan Watts said it, go with it. Enjoy it, whatever job it is too, repetitive, whatever the fuck it is. You have to learn how to go, just flow, and just enjoy it. Look into it that it's something that has to be done, but at the same time you can enjoy washing the dishes, cleaning your house, take enjoyment in the little things in life and in your partner. Stop looking at the superficial things on the outside. Really get to know your partner, really get to know people, like from the heart. Really, look at them like the way Christ looks at us, God looks at us as his children, Look at people like that. Try to learn to love everybody, learn to love unconditionally. It's not the easiest thing in the beginning, trust me. Sometimes it takes months, years to fucking love somebody. But we all are capable of doing it. So, and if you're gay, bisexual, whatever, just fucking admit it. Come out of the fucking closet. Who cares? Be who you are. You are who you are. You be who, I am what I am. I mean, so fucking what? We're living in 2024. We ain't living in the 1940s and 50s where that shit had to be secretive or fucking hidden. Who gives a shit, Be who you are. Be honest with yourself. Because if you can't be honest with yourself, you'll never be honest with anybody else, and you'll never love anybody because you don't love yourself. Accept it. Love yourself no matter what. Grow from it. Deal with it. Counsel yourself with it. Adapt to it. Evaluate it. Do all what you fucking gotta do that's gonna help you heal and love yourself. Because that's the most important thing. If you can't fucking like yourself, when you look at yourself in the mirror, if you can't love yourself, everything about you, then you can't love anybody else 100%. Then you're lying not only to yourself, but to your partner. So let's stop being superficial, man. I mean, yeah, money's great. Money fucking pays bills. Money gives us, that enjoyment, to go on vacations, to enjoy special kinds of food, like it is luxury. But at the same time, don't let it take over and become everything that your life is about, especially in relationships with people and just in life in general. Learn to know that if money was taken away from you, would you be able to survive? Would you be able to still love one another? Would you still be able to care about each other? Would you still reach out to somebody if it was your last fucking dollar? If it was your last fucking apple, piece of steak in your refrigerator, would you give it to somebody who was out there starving? I mean, it's just in general. Think about how money possesses you and how far and how many years have gone by that you've let it control your life and let it become who you are, and that you've forgotten who you really are inside and what really matters in the world, because they took away money from all of us and we had to start from the beginning, growing our own fruits and vegetables, learning how to live like they did back in the day of Jesus. Would you be able to survive? Well, of course, we'll all have to learn to adapt to survive. But some of us would already know how to survive, while others would be fucking throwing tantrums and having working on their shadows, you know? That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's like breaking open a whole nother world inside of yourself. So I thought I'd just leave that with you guys for today. I hope you guys have a wonderful Wednesday, I think it is. Yeah, Wednesday. And go with the flow, people. Learn how to love one another. Learn how to forgive. Learn how to not be so stuck up on fucking superficial shit, which you don't have. Enjoy what you have. Who's around you now? Because you can't be happy with the way you are right now in life, right now at this moment, this second. If you can't be happy, then you'll never be happy. Then you need to do a lot of inner healing. If you think that, oh, I'll be all right when I get that big old house, or I'll be all right when I get that big old car. No. If you're not happy right now being broke or rich or whatever the fuck, then you'll never be happy. So think about that. Enjoy what you got. Enjoy who you're around. Just enjoy life, period. Enjoy yourself. So, God bless you guys. I wish you guys all kindness, love, and peace in the world, and harmony and abundance. Take care. Love you guys. And I'm still here. I'm still standing better than I ever did. Oh, I can't sing. Have a great day. Amen. And shalom, 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 people.